As soon as I sat down to do this message, the sun started coming out, peeking out of the clouds, and I heard Spirit say, "The sun is coming out just for you." Well, just got an interesting message about mirrors. Okay. Refocus. Spirit, what does this collective need to hear? This sunny collective. Sun's coming out just for you. The vision. This came out yesterday. You having visions? I'm picking up on a highly intuitive person when it comes to visuals. The dead end and venom? What's going on here? Okay. Spirit, what is this about? The one. I'm hearing it all ends here. Yeah, okay, the thread. Okay. Interesting. This card never comes out for me. Okay, so you've had a vision. You understand something about your future that it actually, like, you understand something so deeply about your future that it deters you from making certain decisions because you're like, this is not in line with the vision that I've seen for my future, the thing that I know I'm meant to do or pursue or whatever. It helps you make better decisions now that you actually, like, trust this gift that you have. Because I'm hearing, like, you've seen it in multiple ways, multiple different times, and there's been this, like, resistance towards believing something about your, excuse me, confirmation burp, resistance towards believing something about your future, about your destiny, but Spirit is, like, making sure that you hit dead ends when you are supposed to, being like, you can't continue going on this way because it's gonna hurt you with the venom. It's like you reach a dead end. You're reaching dead ends on purpose, especially at this time of your life, because it's showing you your body might even be tugging on you in different ways, whether it be physical pain or feeling sick or feeling, I don't know, depressed or anxious. Like, your body creates venom to make you not continue on a certain road. Whoa. That's intense. 303. Because it doesn't align with the vision. And this has been Spirit led for a while, but Spirit is now kind of being like, hey, like, we can't always create these dead ends for you. Like, you have to make the decisions for yourself. Is this in alignment with what I want? Is this in alignment with what I know I'm meant to do or meant to be? If whatever decision I'm making, 333, doesn't immediately, the gut feeling doesn't feel like it's bringing me closer to the vision, don't choose it. Because your body's going to pay the price, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay. This makes sense. The more in tune you're getting spiritually, intuitively, the more your body is sensitive to toxic environments, toxic relationships, toxic decisions, toxic habits. So your body becomes more sensitive, and so your body's extremely intuitive. It's part of your gifts, and so it's telling you, it signals to you very clearly. So Spirit wants you to stop seeing things that happen in your body as like, oh, I'm just in pain because of this human thing I did. Sure, maybe that's true sometimes, but Spirit's like, there's a message. Interesting. Okay. There's a message. There's a message in the venom. That's what I'm hearing. There's a message in the venom. Your body is literally putting up stop signs. 444. Your body's trying to protect you. This reminds me of something recently that I heard that was like, we have pain for a reason, like in our bodies. because there was like this show I was watching, and a patient like couldn't feel any pain, and they were talking about how dangerous that actually is because she was bleeding internally and she had no idea because she doesn't feel pain. And so it's like, pain is purposeful. There's purpose in your pain. I feel like I'm doing what is it called? An alliteration? Or an onomatopoeia? Which one is it? Some English nerd, tell me if I'm right or wrong. Which one is it? Alliteration or onomatopoeia? I feel like it's... What's my intuition saying? I think it's an alliteration. That's what I'm going with. Somebody correct me. But... okay, so present venom that shows up to try to stop you from doing certain things. It's preventing you from... It's like a phantom. It's phantom venom. It's temporary venom to prevent you from making certain choices so that you don't actually acquire venom from a toxic situation. It's giving you a little tiny preview, okay? This is crazy. Did not expect this message to do this. We have the one and the thread. Like, you have to keep following that thread. Spirit needs you to keep visualizing a certain thread. This does kind of feel like it's about divine union in some ways, like making certain, with every experience we have, with every deep relationship we encounter, we understand deeper what it is we want in a partner or in divine union, and that helps inform our choices. That helps inform our vibration to help us deeper align with that which is in alignment for our unique divine union of the future. You know what I'm saying? So there's only one thread, is what I'm hearing. There's only one thread, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the exact feeling I'm talking about. If you don't feel that one thread, like, pulling you towards the one, this is so dramatic, but it's just how it's coming through. I mean, the one and the thread, I mean, come on, like, Spirit just wants you to know you're so much more connected to your counterpart than you realize. Spirit, tell me more about the one and the thread. I just heard follow me home. And now I'm hearing something else. Take me home, country roads. I don't even listen to that. Fuck. Color blue is significant. Hold on. Okay, this is fascinating. We have Kairos. Look at this beautiful blue eye. Blue eyes might be significant. I think the color blue in general. So it's interesting, you know how I just said follow me home? I decided to look at the book for these cards. It literally says you may think you have to find the thread and pull it, like finding it, seeking it out yourself. Imagine though that it's already tied around you, waiting for you to follow it home. That's so significant. Okay, so following something home, like following this, your being like responds to this thread. We feel it tug at us. Our whole being responds to it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You can, if Spirit really needs you to slow down, there's this call to action to slow down, because the way in which you're being tugged places and pulled away from places, like the way that process is happening is changing, and Spirit needs you to keep up. Spirit needs you to keep up and listen and pay attention, and yeah, because it's very crucial to your path, to your journey, to understand this thread tugging in a new way. And then it says it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread, a song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. And that directly correlates to this Kairos, because this is mythic time. This is synchronicity, divine timing, waiting for that, for that rush of inner knowing to follow the thread and then acting on it. So divine timing, right? If we are not in alignment, if we are not making decisions that are good for us, we are still tied to the thread, because we're always tied to it, but it loosens and it gets more hard to find and hard to hear, is what I'm hearing. And then we are thrown off from experiencing divine timing, if that makes sense. So Spirit's like, I need you to take little decisions to help. You don't, like, it's like you don't realize the impact of small decisions that you make, because it affects every time we make a decision, it then changes the trajectory of our lives. That's so dramatic, but it's so true. Like, even the smallest of decisions could change something. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to this coffee shop with a friend, but I don't really feel up to it, so I'm not gonna go. But it's understanding where is that coming from when you decide not to do something, or you decide to do something? Is it coming from a part of you that's triggered or wounded? Or is it coming from alignment itself, okay? If you don't go to the coffee shop because you're just like, oh, I'm anxious, like, I don't know, that's from a part, and it's like, it's understandable. I'm not shaming that, 11:11. It's more like, if you would have went, that could have changed something. You could have met someone that was really significant to your path. Do you get what I'm saying? So the more we heal, the more we align ourselves, the more we are aware, the more we can make these decisions that are in alignment, and continue us, further us on our path, as opposed to pulling us on other threads that are more like side quests. This is kind of overwhelming. You're having little moments that are pulling on your thread, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're having destined conversations, you're having little interactions that you're like, this seems important, but I don't really understand why yet. You're not meant to know yet. Patience. Don't fight it. No one else can guide you but yourself, genuinely. So that's another thing here, is making decisions based on you and your thread and your inner knowing, getting this venom out of you so you can actually, like, hear yourself talk or hear yourself think. Yeah, I feel like you're about to have some really destined, situations. I'm hearing it's speeding up, because that's why you're hitting dead end, because Spirit's like, we gotta get going. Let's get going, okay? Okay, I could probably talk about this forever, but I'm gonna stop it there. Hit me up in the link in my bio for my services and other fun stuff. Okay, bye.